stat of the day. I saw this on Twitter this morning, courtesy of Undercover Fryer. You are 9-0 when broadcasting PC games at the Dunk. Ed Cooley must light up like Christmas morning when he sees you come in for a pregame shoot-around.
I think he might light up a little, but he's always lit up in some capacity. But it's always good to be at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. And again, what should be a great atmosphere for a high noon Big East game. Look, I'm not one with superstitions or whatnot. I know Friartown is buying into this streak, so I guess like Will Ferrell and Old School, they're going streaking. But here's what we know. It's a St. John's team that has not been able to find that quadrant one victory thus far on their season. 9-3, but no major wins. It's a Providence team that tries to respond today, but is 9-0 at home this season. High-level hoops this afternoon.
High-level hoops, you have the caller, Vin Parisi. 2 points I want to go with you, John. You know, in the absence of A.J. Reeves, we did not see him the other night against Marquette. One area I thought the Friars were really struggling in was floor spacing. And the player that I think can maybe replicate that is Noah Harkless. He came into the game shooting about 45% from three going to the Marquette game. Only attempted 1 3. Maybe it's credit to what Marquette did, but if PC is going to able to get Nate Watson free and get Al Durham some driving lanes and Jared Bynum, Harkless got to knock down some shots.
Right. Even with that 0 for 1 earlier this week against Marquette from 3, Noah Harkless is 7 for his last 10 from three-point range. 7 for his last 10. So he was 6 for 9 in the 2 previous games. They need his spacing. They need that shot-making ability because it changes everything. For Providence's offense to flourish, for the flex to really work, and for you to eventually be able to wear down people on the interior, you've got to be able to find something out on the perimeter. And the fact is, Al Durham has not shot the ball well enough from 3 for you to say he's going to pick up the slack. He also has relied upon Brendan to pass the basketball and facilitate for this team. Maybe Jared Bynum can give this team a spark from the perimeter, but the most likely candidate is Noah Harkless. His length and his ability to stretch things out combined with the fact that St. John's perimeter defense sometimes can slack. St. John's doesn't guard the 3 very well. This is a chance for Harkless.
And the other matchup I'm looking forward to is Julian Champagnie versus Justin Minaya. Champagnie coming off a huge game against DePaul, 34 points, got to the free throw line 10 times. You like to see that from all big-time scores. Minaya, Ed Cooley called him after the DePaul game, maybe the front runner for Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
That's quite a matchup, and I look at what Justin Minaya did against Jared Roden just a little over a week ago. It was awfully impressive, and Roden's got similar length to Champagnie in similar games with the way he can handle the ball and pull up. Champagnie's on another level from Roden, though. Champagnie is performing like an All-American, or at least he did earlier this week. That was an All-American level performance, 34 and 16. He only turned the ball over 1 time in 34 minutes.
Impressive.
He is an elite bucket getter. Minaya has proven, though, he could be a shutdown guy. And if Minaya contains Champagnie, the Friars are likely to have a good afternoon.
We shall see. John, have a good call on FS1.
Thank you so much, Brendan. With Vin Parisi at noon.